Parashat Emor, coming in the same week, at the end of the week of Yom HaTzmaut, develops a concept that we speak about on Yom HaTzmaut. We look at Medinat Yisrael as Reshit Tzmichat Geulateinu, the beginning, Atchalta de Geula, we're in the beginning process of the redemption, but we know we have a long way to go. We get to the end of this week, and what do we have? The Parashat Emor, which talks about the Kedusha, the sanctity, the holiness of the Kohanim, and how they must serve in the Bet HaMikdash, and rules regarding priesthood. Because that journey isn't complete yet. We're missing the focal point, the Bet HaMikdash in Yerushalayim, with the sanctity, the Kedusha, the holiness that will complete that journey. But as the prophets talk about the nations of the world grabbing onto us, wanting us to take them to the mountain of Hashem and teach them the world of Torah, the word of Hashem. What are those rules? Emor ala Kohanim b'nei Aharon. One of those psukim that begs the question, why is there repetition? We know that B'nei Aaron are Kohanim. We know the Kohanim are the B'nei Aaron, the sons of Aaron. So what is that double expression? What is it referring to? Another question. The rabbis tell us that the Kohanim are Shluchei Dinan. They are our emissaries. I am not a Kohen. I can't serve in the Bet HaMikdash. The Kohen can do it for me. But that's a little bit strange because there's a principle. If I send someone to do a task for me, that messenger, that shaliach, can only do what I can do, but I'm not a Kohen. So how can I send someone to perform a service on my behalf that I can't perform? Seems to go against the principles, the legal context of a shaliach, of an emissary or a messenger. Gets even more complicated. There's a concept of a halal. Somebody who is born, his dad's a Kohen, but his dad's had a relationship that he shouldn't be having, created a child. And this poor little Kohen loses an aspect of his priesthood. He is not eligible to serve in the Bet HaMikdash. He isn't fit to do the job that the rest of the family are able to, the family of the Kohanim, that he is excluded from. So what's going on here? See, there are two aspects of the sanctity of a Kohen. There's the intrinsic sanctity of being B'nei Aaron, one of the sons of Aaron. It's inherited holiness. And then there's the aspect of being a Kohen, Lechahen, someone who serves in the Bet HaMikdash. This Kohen, whose father had an inappropriate relationship, forbidden relationship, and therefore he lost an aspect of his potential to serve. Yes, he cannot serve. He has intrinsic holiness. And therefore, if he were to barge his way into the Bet HaMikdash and offer up a sacrifice, it's not right to do it, but if he does, post facto, the sacrifice is accepted because there's an aspect of holiness that never gets taken away, although he's ineligible to express the second aspect, which is the active service in the Bet HaMikdash, in the temple. Let's go back to that first question then, the main question. How is it that we can send messengers to serve in the temple on our behalf? How can they be called Shluchei Dinan, our messengers, and we can't do any of it? We have to remember, as Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu before he gave us the Torah, you'll be a mamlechet kohanim v'goy kadosh, will be a nation of priests. There's another pasuk which I'm going to read to you from the book of Yeshaya, chapter 61. You will be called God's kohanim. They will speak of you as the ministers of our God. Yes, non-kohanim, we can't serve in the Bet HaMikdash. We lack that holiness, that intrinsic kedusha that kohanim born to the family of Aaron have. But there's an aspect of being a kohen. We are God's kohanim to the whole world, teaching the world about Hashem. And in that way, we can send actual kohanim to serve in the Bet HaMikdash on behalf of all of us. So in this week that we celebrated the awesomeness of the miracle of Medinat Yisrael, let's keep davening and yearning for that time. Mala haaretz deret Hashem, the whole world will know about Hashem. And everyone will sit under their vine and under their fig tree. Yisad goy al goy charev, nation will not lift up sword about a nation. And we can fulfill our national destiny with the Bet Mikdash in the center of our capital city, Yerushalayim. Shabbat Shalom.